Welcome to Express News. Let's get started. The winter session of the Indian Parliament commenced on day 3 on Wednesday. The Upper House or Rajya Sabha proceedings began with Vice President of India and Chairman of the House Jagdeep Dhankar extending birthday greetings to members. The Upper House was adjourned after opposition members created a ruckus. The lower house or Lok Sabha began with question hour, where Minister Ashwini Vaishnav addressed concerns over vulgar content on social media. Opposition protests forced an early adjournment. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and other parliamentarians paid floral tributes to Ganesh Vasudev Mavlankar, India's first Lok Sabha Speaker, on his birth anniversary on Wednesday. The India Coast Guard is all set to lead the largest ever national maritime search and rescue exercise with 40 international observers. The exercise will be inaugurated by Defence Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh in Kochi on Thursday. The theme will be enhancing search and rescue capabilities through regional collaboration. The Indian Coast Guard seized over 6,000 kilograms of methamphetamine from Myanmar fishing boat in the Andaman Sea, its largest haul to date. The two-day ICG operation used air and sea assets to intercept the foreign vessel carrying the narcotics. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi awarded President's Colour to 4 battalions of the Mechanized Infantry at a ceremony in Maharashtra on Wednesday. The President's Colours were awarded to the 26th and 27th Battalions of Mechanized Infantry Regiment and 20th and 22nd Battalions of Brigade of the Guards. India's Petroleum Minister Hardeep Puri addressed the VP Oil and Gas Awards 2023, highlighting key reforms and growth in energy sector. India's Department of Science and Technology announced support for 8 innovative startups under new quantum technology guidelines. A fire broke out in Kulu's Bada Point Panchayat in northern Indian state of Himachal Pradesh on Tuesday, causing havoc amongst locals. Conservator of the Kulu Circle Forest Department, Sandeep Sharma, stated the fire led to burning of almost 50 hectares of land and causing losses of about 5 lakh rupees. Union Tourism Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu inaugurated the International Tourism Mart in Kaziranga, showcasing Northeast India's tourism attractions. Delegates from across the country and abroad have gathered to participate in discussions and exhibitions highlighting the region's rich culture, heritage and tourism potential. Indigo Airlines warned of ongoing disruptions to flights to Chennai, Tuticorin and Madurai due to adverse weather conditions. The benchmark equity indices BSE Sensex and NSE Nifty 50 settled higher on Wednesday, mirroring their global peers. The BSE Sensex climbed around 230 points to settle at 80,234. Nifty was up 80 points and closed at 24,274. Shares of NTPC climbed 2.3% to 370.25 on the BSE after NTPC Green Energy debuted on the stock market, gaining 10% despite a subdued start. Gold futures maturing on December 5th were priced at 75,813 rupees per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for December 5 maturity stood at 88,854 per kilogram on the MCX. Global oil markets stabilized as traders evaluated the potential impact of a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hezbollah. Brent crude rose 5 cents to $72.86 per barrel, while WTI crude edged up 3 cents to 68.8 per barrel dollars. Asian stock markets displayed mixed performance on Wednesday as record high US shares were offset by concerns over President Trump's tariff threats. Nikkei, Shanghai Composite and Kospi dropped up to 0.7%, while Hang Seng, Taiwan and Straits Times posted mirror gains. Overnight in the US, the Dow Jones recovered over 650 points from the day's low, ending at a record high with 124-point gain. Sri Lanka launched the restructuring of its $12.55 billion international sovereign bonds, marking a critical step in economic recovery. New Zealand Central Bank lowered the cash rate to 4.25%, citing subdued economic activity and inflation near its target range. Hamas announced its readiness for a truce in Gaza on Wednesday following the ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. US President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron renewed efforts to secure a ceasefire in Gaza, calling it a crucial but elusive. A ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon came into effect on Wednesday, offering temporary relief to displaced civilians along the border. US President Joe Biden called the Israel-Lebanon ceasefire good news and emphasized its goal of achieving permanent peace. French President Emmanuel Macron praised the Israel-Lebanon truce, urging it to pave the way for resolving the Gaza conflict. Ukraine's defense minister leads a delegation to South Korea to request military aid amid ongoing conflict with Russia. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reaffirmed US commitment to bolstering Ukraine's eastern defenses during G7 meetings. India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar participated in the G7 outreach session in Italy, highlighting Indo-Pacific partnerships. Mexico and China threatened retaliation, while Canada urged unity after Donald Trump's tariff announcements rattled markets. Donald Trump names Jay Bhattacharya, a COVID policy critic, to lead the National Institutes of Health, focusing on research priorities. Jameson Greer, a key player in Donald Trump's first-term trade policies, has been chosen to lead U.S. trade efforts in his new administration. Donald Trump has appointed Kevin Hassett to head the White House National Economic Council, resuming his role as a key economic policymaker. Peru's Congress ousted Energy Minister Romulo Mucho following widespread protests by small-scale miners. British lawmakers backed plans to extend the indoor smoking ban to select outdoor areas pending public consultation. Police in Albania's capital Tirana used tear gas and water cannons to break up protests demanding that the government be replaced by a caretaker authority. Namibians vote on Wednesday for a new president and parliament in what could be a tough test for the ruling SWAPO party's 34-year dominance. Bangladesh faces unrest after Hindu leader Chinmoy Krishnadas Brahmachari was arrested on sedition charges and denied bail. In Pakistan, PTI suspended street protests for Imran Khan's release following a large-scale midnight raid by security forces in Islamabad. 4 employees of Barrick Gold were detained in Mali on charges linked to revenue from foreign mining operations. Bolivia signs lithium contracts with a Hong Kong company to build 2 direct lithium extraction plants for at least $1 billion. We'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back to Express News. South Korea's capital was blanketed on Wednesday by the heaviest snowfall in Seoul during November on record. South Korean authorities have braced for more snow in coming days as heavy snow results in bad weather, snarling traffic, knocking out power and grounding hundreds of flights. At least 2 people were reported killed in traffic accidents on highways east of the capital while falling debris from buildings and construction sites due to strong winds injured some pedestrians in Seoul. Heavy snow blanketed parts of the northeast of China on Tuesday, forcing many highways to close and upsetting travelers. The snow began to hit many areas in China's Jilin province on Monday night, prompting the closure of 15 highways. The deep depression over the southwest Bay of Bengal is progressing towards developing into a cyclonic storm Fangal by today evening. The authorities have warned naval and fishing communities not to venture to the deep and shallow sea areas around the island. According to the Disaster Management Center, over 2 lakh people have been affected across 17 districts. India's southern state Tamil Nadu witnessed widespread rains as the depression over the Bay of Bengal intensified into a deep depression. The cyclonic storm is predicted to bring strong winds, heavy rainfall and high sea waves along Tamil Nadu's coastal districts. A rare poodoo fawn born earlier this month at a biopark in Argentina has captured the attention of scientists and conservationists alike. This birth of the rare poodoo fawn marks a significant event in the study and conservation of the poodoo, the world's smallest deer species. London's Tate Modern is set to open the doors to its newest exhibition named Electric Dreams, Art and Technology. The exhibition will feature a diverse range of works that explore how technology could transcend traditional forms of art, offering a glimpse into the diverse technology. A Japanese creator hand-built a concrete tower that looks like it has been lifted right out of Japanese animation and dropped onto a real-life Tokyo street. The Japanese creator, who spent almost 20 years making the distinctive 4-story Aremasen building, thinks his slow approach to construction can be an example to the world. In a groundbreaking initiative, a group of elephants in Thailand are undergoing specialized training to become mountain rescue workers. The 4th edition of the Olive in the Heart Festival kicked off in Fez, celebrating the olive tree's cultural, symbolic and spiritual importance deeply rooted in the Moroccan heritage. The festival combined the art of gold and artistic expressions and highlighted the symbolic and spiritual importance of the olive tree. 20 parachutists from 16 countries staged thrilling stunts in a spectacular landscape at the opening International Skydiving Exhibition match in China. The parachutists took off from viewing deck and a glass walkway at the Nizu River Grand Canyon, wowing spectators with fascinating skydiving actions like rotation and flipping in the air. A competition in search of the best version of the egg mayonnaise was held on Monday in Paris suburb with contestants from 13 French restaurants. John Tinniswood, an Englishman born the same year the Titanic sank and who survived 2 world wars and 2 global pandemics, has died aged 112 months after it recognized him as the world's oldest man. All right, we take a short break. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Jaipur.
Welcome back. 5 and 2 Studios has unveiled the trailer for The Chosen Last Supper, the 5th season of the popular historical drama. Canadian rapper Drake has taken his feud with rival Kendrick Lamar to the US court system. Drake has accused record label Universal Music of conspiring to inflate the California hip-hop star's streaming numbers. Helen Gallagher, a celebrated actress known for her work on Broadway and in daytime television, passed away on November 24th at the age of 98 as per deadline. The Grammy and Pulitzer-winning artist Rhiannon Giddens has long made music that sheds light on America's untold stories. Her recent performance shines a light on the immigrant communities that played a pivotal role in the construction of America's railroads, a crucial chapter in the nation's history. And the music video for the ultimate mix of Do They Know It's Christmas was released on Tuesday, November 26, to celebrate 40 years since the festive charity hits recording. Actress Charlize Theron joined the cast of Christopher Nolan's upcoming movie. Makers of the prequel series Dexter Original Sin have unveiled its much-awaited trailer. Singer-songwriter Elton John revealed that he lost vision in his right eye in July, and it was due to an eye infection he sustained while spending the summer in the south of France. A newly launched production company called Bridge 7 has acquired the rights to the film sequel and TV adaptation of the Academy Award-winning film Slumdog Millionaire. Indian actor Allu Arjun has officially completed filming for his much-awaited movie Pushpa 2: The Rule. India's 8-year-old Divit Reddy created history by becoming a world champion in the Under-8 World Cadets Chess Championship in Italy. India's D. Gukesh taking on Ding Liren in the third round of World Chess Championship 2024. The second round ended in a draw. India will host the Asian Rifle and Pistol Cup in 2026. The decision to give India the tournament was taken by the Asian Shooting Confederation. World Athletics President Sebastian Coe said that he welcomes India's interest to host the 2036 Summer Games. Route for the 2026 Winter Olympics flame has been announced by the organizing committee in Milan. The flame will begin its journey on November 26, 2025. India pacer Jasprit Bumrah has regained the top spot in the ICC Test bowling rankings on the back of his match-winning spell against Australia in the Perth Test. India's batter Yashasvi Jaiswal gained 2 places after a century against Australia to move to second position in the ICC rankings. All-rounder Nathan Smith will make his Test debut for New Zealand in the series opener against England on Thursday. And today, that is 27th of November, marks 10 years of the tragic passing of Australian batsman Philip Hughes. During a match, Hughes passed away at the age of 25. A confident India will take on Thailand in their opening match of the Junior Asia Cup Men's Hockey Tournament on Wednesday. The National Anti-Doping Agency has suspended India wrestler Bajrang Punia for 4 years for his refusal to provide sample for a dope test. Inter Miami appointed former Argentina midfielder Javier Mascherano as their new coach till 2027. Bayern Munich battled past 10-man Paris Saint-Germain 10-1-0 in fact in the Champions League. Thanks to Kim Min-jae's winner, the win improved their chances of automatic qualification. Manchester City squandered a 3-goal lead to draw 3-3 with Feyenoord in the Champions League match. Barcelona's Robert Lewandowski scored twice as hosts cruised to a 3-0 win over French side. That's it in the Express News. News and updates will continue. You stay tuned to DD India.